Okay, so Astrology gave me a line out of a song that I know from when I was a kid. It's sometimes you have to fight, and it's Coward of the County. So somebody may have mistakenly put somebody down as having no courage. I think they're mistaken. So we'll see. It's the Fool's Journey. So, in the reverse, he is cowardly. He is fearful. It also represents Aries, which the new moon and the sun at the minute is in. So, this will be interesting. The Fool means that we're starting a new journey, and it is the spring equinox, so we are beginning a new journey. So again, Spirit's done very well. So the last part. So we haven't got to be afraid, but we have got to be patient, and they keep saying that, don't they? So we're no longer sitting on the fence. We're choosing to come off that fence and focus on one thing at a time. And we are protected. We must be detached, unemotional. This is Archangel Michael, so the name Michael could be important. It is severing ties, standing in your integrity, speaking your truth. It's Libra energy. It is sometimes a professional man, doctor, priest or lawyer. But if it's a Libra, it could be of any gender. Early Libra is Virgo, late Libra is Scorpio. Someone needs your blessing and possibly financial help. 10 years is mentioned. Someone is a bird in a gilded cage. They have all the trappings of wealth but no actual financial income. Every bit of their money is gone, and it may have been halved by possibly the loss of a job, but they have a nice home and a nice car, and everybody believes that it's a nice environment. Love has entered the building. Pisces, it's on its way, it's gone. Pisces is gone, but this is the Pisces card, so there is still some Pisces energy. So we'll have a look at the astrology and see if there is still any Pisces energy. No, it must just be that we're still, because it's not quite past 5 yet in the night, so maybe it's because Pisces, like I said, it's on its way out. But it's the Pisces energy that's caused this issue, because it makes victims of us. So we have to be ready, courageous to walk that journey, and we might be made to feel the fool sometimes, and we've just got to pick ourselves up, dust ourselves off and start again, because this matter needs settling once and for all. So the only other major arcana is the 20. Judgment Day has arrived. It could be geriatric issues, bones, teeth, or any long-standing problem that needs addressing. Something needs to be razed to the ground so that you can begin again. But you are protected, and the universe is waiting for you to take that first step into the new chapter of your life. So that's my Dick Whittington card. Do you remember? He left the village with nothing but a shirt on his back and his little knotted hanky with his cheese sandwich in it. And the full village was laughing at him behind his back, because he believed the streets of London were paved with gold, and when he got there he realised it wasn't, and that he felt the fool because he'd made a mistake. We all make mistakes. But he persevered and carried on. He didn't want to go back to the village with his tail between his legs, and he became the Lord Mayor of London. So he had the last laugh, and so will you. 5 years, 10 years is mentioned. Yep. So we have the person with the limp, the scar on the leg, person in uniform, somebody with a darker complexion, those born in the year of the horse, an amputee, agriculture, grounding. It is slow moving energy, apologies, and slow growth. So one step in front of the other. It's Virgo energy, so it's healing, Chiron. Healing needs to take place because there has been a disappointment. While your attention was elsewhere, the house caught on fire. Something where there's been water under the bridge. It is time to build another bridge and get over it. Stop wallowing in self-pity or feeling unworthy or ungrateful. It's not going to help, is it? If you're living in the past, you're depressed. If you're living in the future, you're anxious. 5 months. Played a part in this disappointment, but you're not to blame. We all make mistakes. Don't dwell on it, don't cry and spilt milk. You will overcome your enemies. Harsh words may be spoken, rapid communication or bad news, but you will overcome it. So don't give up. Again, we've got that tall, handsome stranger, the gypsy card, or a fire sign energy, immature energy, acts fast, rapid communication, and the door is open. So action. But somebody's got away with something, and you don't realise it yet. 7 weeks. They will keep trying to get away with it as long as they can. Your attention was elsewhere, like I said. So be alert, be aware. We had that lady yesterday, didn't we? We are growing as a person, as a soul. So the 3rd or the 30th, massively important. Abundance is coming your way. Happiness will return. Children, mothers, mother-in-laws, mothers of your children. Pregnancies for some, but I don't see that here. It's Mother Earth. Mother Earth is happy because we're going on a new journey. But we're going to have to fight. So we've got 1, 3 5s. So the only one we haven't got is the violence. But we are going to have to fight. And we're more than capable of taking this fight on. 5 days, 5 months, 5 years, whatever it is, it brings about a change, and it will be a big one. And there may be a separation from children, or a bond broken. Could be in work, in the home, or the family, or friendships. 2 months. Could be the merging of 2 families. But it's going to be a rocky road for some. You've got to embrace this change. And it may not be easy and the money might be tight, but you will be able to get through this. Yeah, what was once a happy situation is no more. It's over. Somebody feels drained and over emotional. An ending, a 10. So we've got 2 10s, 2 endings. Emotionally, financially, and insecurity. You need to find peace of mind. You need a day off. You need some time out to see things with a different mindset. 4 weeks. Because someone here doesn't believe that they are worthy, or on the other side of the coin, someone may feel ungrateful. Don't compare yourself to others, because comparison is not your friend. You don't need to compete. You're more than halfway there now. You might have to reevaluate a few things and move things around, but try to be optimistic. As you sow, so shall you reap. So even if you're going through hard times now, you are sowing the seeds for a better future. So do it differently this time. 7 years. Yeah, someone is definitely walking away. But that doesn't mean they're walking out of your life. It just means you have to leave the old way of doing things behind, the misery of the past behind, and go forward to a new day. There's light at the end of the tunnel. 8 months. Too many, sorry. Yeah. There is someone deliberately trying to cause confusion. Someone's getting away with something. And it could be in a relationship. The 19 is negative. It's blockages in your path. It's problems with children. It's unhappiness. Someone's keeping you in the dark deliberately and putting blockages in your way. 19, massively important. Negative energy. It does have Leo energy on that one. There is a house move for some. Happiness, a celebration. So, like I said, feel the fear, do it anyway. Go where your joy is, and there will be celebration. Firm foundations for a new home, a wedding, any sort of get together. But there is, again, this disappointment. They've doubled it. Don't look back on the past. You need to settle this situation, or it will carry on where there is conflict, competition, and disappointment. It can't carry on this way. You have to leave the misery behind. Change that around and rise like the phoenix. These changes need to take place. Because there it is, the Pisces energy that's been haunting us. That's the Pisces, that's the Pisces. It's not good. It's somebody that is people-pleasing and saying yes when they should be saying no. Putting the foot down. Don't do things unless it's out the goodness of your heart, because if you're expecting to get something in return, that won't happen. There is ungratefulness here. Pisces energy, the number 12, is negative. Now it's sacrifice. So Neptune in Pisces, which we've been battling with for at least, I don't know, years it seems. Number 10, it's endings. So I think it's coming out, or it's already out, of Neptune in Pisces, but I will check that, or you can Google it. Yeah, it's the Seven of Cups. So confusion, there is options, but you just don't know which way to turn. The name Thomas or Merton could be important. There needs to be some compassion here, and not just for others, but for yourself. The whole idea of compassion is based on the keen awareness of the interdependence of all living beings, which are all part of one another and all involved with one another. So you can't have this mentality of, I'm all right, Jack. You are being directed to an area which may feel unknowable, the unknown. Surrender to the mystery. It will be nebulous, hazy, and indirect. It's where we deceive ourselves. It's a place of mishaps and bringing on undercurrents of strangeness. For so many, Neptune is a source of trouble, since this card indicates escapism as well as beauty, and that's what caused the lockdowns. Dreams, films, art, disappointment, reverie all fall under the rulership of Neptune. Refusing to see what's real there, being blocked either by others or yourself. As well as seeing enemies as friends and vice versa. All are traits brought on by this watery planet. This is a time where some will try to manipulate you with their crisis rescue situation. That's that. Exhausting friends and family with their many problems. Like I said, possibly coming cap in hand with money for money. There may be a lack of boundaries and a confusion, where some may orchestrate their victimhood. So pretend to be the victim when actually you are. And you've got to be very certain that the victim is not you. It's a place of beauty, and that which is ethereal and not so easily reached. Neptune is inspired by visions. What did they say? We would be getting visions, daydreams, coupled with nebulous thinking. Neptune represents glamour. The word glamour comes from the French word grimoire, which is also pagan diary, and connected to the word grammar, meaning to create magic or to cast a spell. This card indicates poetry, music, art, psychic mediumship, but also nebulous thinking, confusion. When it shows in a reading, any words spoken or promises given are either poetry from the gods or lies. But more positively, these may be messages from spirit that you are tapping in to your higher awareness. It will be difficult to get to the bottom of this issue, and you may see smoke and mirrors. Find yourself engulfed in nefarious myths and blame cast on the wrong person for the wrong reason. With this card, you want to be absolutely clear and out front with everything. Neptune is a planet of sacrifice, so you will be asked to sacrifice something, usually related to your ego, what I say, but it will be for a greater good. Neptune represents our link to all that governs the last sign of the zodiac. Pisces is connected to everything past, present and future. It's where we are vulnerable and where we want to escape. There are opposites in all things. Lovers can become porn stars, and there's your disappointment. Reverie turns into drunkenness, and dreams turn into nightmares. We've got the nightmares. Unfortunately, Neptune represents self-destruction and self-sabotage. You may be caught in a situation which is unclear, and the reason behind it make no sense or is being withheld from you. It's also that you may find difficulties getting on the right path or clarifying your direction. On the other hand, you may be extremely tuned in at the present time, sensing emotions, having visions, and if this is the case, what is below the surface is now being brought out. Be careful of trickery and playing emotional games. If a beautiful person enters your life, which is quite possible, test the relationship. He or she may be too good to be true, or the love of your life. This planet represents sleights of hand, tricks, and supernatural type of creativity. You cannot be a poet or a mystic without the rays of Neptune influencing you. It's like falling off the edge of the universe, just like the fool does, into a place we trust, but we have no concrete idea why. So beware of deception and confusion. but at least there will be poetry and reverie. And there we have it, the three, the abundance, the fawn. The three they've given us twice. New beginnings, a willingness to take the opportunities that come your way. See things with the eyes of a child, with innocence. Or maybe you've been too innocent and too trusting. Fawn is the first being I ever encountered when entering the world of the fae, and became the first to be put onto paper. She welcomed me with open arms. The tricycle symbol in the circle is believed to represent the important energies forever in motion, progress and completion, which is what they want you to do. Complete this cycle and rise like the phoenix. Everything is a never-ending cycle, a flow into one another, where there is no start or finish. It just is, much like the tarot, we go in cycles. Fawn represents the welcome of new beginnings, a new way of thinking, a new way of being, and a new way of seeing your life. Many worlds coexist within our own. Many beings reside, waiting to help us if we ask. We must allow ourselves to welcome new opportunities and keep our minds open to new things, even if it pushes the boundaries of our logic. We must learn to apply this way of truly seeing when approaching anything new for us, to fully allow growth on any level, whether that be emotional, spiritual, or mental. Entering into anything new can be overwhelming and stressful, even traumatic. However, the more we learn to understand things from a different viewpoint, or even just to allow without understanding at all, the more we allow the change to happen. Change can happen whether we like it or not, but it always has the same outcome. It shifts us to a different place where we have the opportunity to learn and grow. We cannot control what happens to us, but we can control our reaction to it. We either embrace it and accept it fully, or we resist. The decision is always yours. But know this, even when you do not know what is on the other side, there is always a possibility of it being a positive experience. So don't doubt your capabilities of navigating your way through. So if you're thinking about, I can't leave this job, I can't leave this relationship, I can't end this friendship, because you don't know what's on the other side, have faith in yourself and know that there is always something to fill that gap. So, I'll do the dice. 11th house, your wishes and dreams will come true. Aquarius, possibly the number 17. Communications, Gemini and Mercury. So Gemini and Mercury, that's in its home energy. So getting out there, don't dim your light, ankles and leg issues healed. It's social and tribal gatherings, which could be that. The workplace, the colour deep yellow, group activities, society, friends, hopes, wishes, aspirations, and above all, your social consciousness. Gemini, Mercury in Gemini, quick-witted communication, inquisitive, articulate, versatile, witty, intuitive and changeable. Mercury in Gemini simply has to communicate at all times. There is a nervous tension likely, so somebody is trying to connect with you, either in spirit or the flesh. How long have we got? Okay. Gabriel brings the walls of Jericho down, Judgment Day. So there we are. the right way. That's what they want you to do. You are blessed to receive this archangel, because at the minute we are settling this and we need to settle it. Your guidance is to invoke Archangel Gabriel, who works on the white rays, so your crown chakra opening, for grace and purification. It is time to release the old memories and ingrained habits, so that Five of Cups let go of the disappointments of the past. And mental patterns, because they lower your vibration. Archangel Gabriel will bring order and discipline into your life so that everything starts to run smoothly. You can also call on him to bring clarity and joy. You are reminded that you are a beautiful light and a wise spirit, and that only the material mantle disguises your true self. It doesn't matter if you're rich or poor. So envision yourself surrounded by pure white light. Let your pure light and spirit emerge and fly. You are the pure light. Beautiful. So that guiding light you're looking for may be within you. So walk towards it and away from the dark. Yeah, Pleiades, and there it is. The light that lifts and draws you to a higher place of being. You're on a double mission, and in the way that you uplift yourself, you will uplift others. They will come with you. So Pleiades 118. The Pleiadians are a group of star beings dedicated to raising the vibration of this planet, sharing new consciousness through creations and technology. They've been incarnating on Earth since near the beginning of humanity. You are a soul who has a double mission: to grow at a soul level and to raise the vibration of the planet. You have been called to write, speak, or channel. This is your sign to keep doing it. Your work is divinely guided. Of all the souls, Pleiadians are the chattiest, and so perhaps you have already started channeling some of this work into the third dimension. Thank you for doing your part in the great plan. Your presence and unique light is needed, so don't dim it. I call upon the Pleiadian consciousness of the higher realms and higher good of humanity to work through me. Let me be a channel for only the purest light of essence of source. Let me channel in a way that also serves me. So nothing can hurt you because you are protected. We've not only got Michael but Gabriel as well. Thanks for listening. Hope you enjoyed it.